Hi, thanks for tuning in. Spirit has a little message for you today. And as I was kind of speaking with my guides before I started this reading, what kind of predominantly came to mind was the um, need to rest, to take a moment, to pause and let things integrate. We've all had so many downloads, things that have changed, new directions, new paths, new people. There's been a lot of different things been going on this year. And I think we're at the point now where we're kind of getting to a little bit of burnout or hitting a little bit of mania because it's been a lot. And my guides wanted to pass along a message to you for you to take a moment and to take a breath, tuning with yourself and your body. See where you're sitting. Are you sitting in your own truth? Have you strayed a little bit from where you want to go? Just rest. Rest and take it in. So let's move on to the reading and see what else Spirit has to say for you. I'm going to warn you ahead of time, my words are hard today. It's just, I feel like I've got a mouthful of marbles. All right, Spirit. What is it we most need to know in this day that will help us navigate through this next little period? And one more, Spirit. I swear to God, I cannot do a video without having to do a dive underneath to pick up a card that flies out. Okay. All right. And at the bottom of the deck here, we have the Page of Cups. So we're starting out with a little bit of that emotional new beginning of something that's going to start going. We're getting little messages from Spirit that are filling our heart and our soul and our being with new ideas, new ways to express ourselves, new little inspirations that will help us connect with our true selves and our inner being of what most represents us as we move forward. And what we have first coming out is the Justice card. So this is about balance. It's about bringing the balance into your life. It's about just allowing the universe to restore balance in your life. Because there's always that opposite end of things. Things just need to be balanced out. Sometimes we're off kilter, sometimes life is off kilter. We can help balance ourselves, but sometimes Spirit steps in to create that balance. Because you've just come from a very painful ending. And whether that is giving up a habit, giving up a relationship, giving up a job, changing maybe a dream you thought you had that didn't turn out to be as fulfilling as you thought it was going to be, and letting go maybe of some parts of yourself that are just no longer serving you, that are keeping you held back. This has come to an end now, and balance is being restored. You're sitting from a place of solid, inspired action. It's very fiery energy, very lively energy. You're starting to feel alive again because you've gone through a lot. You've gone through a lot. And now it's time to kind of, like I said, have a little pause. Maybe have a little celebration with friends. Just kind of celebrate on your own. Celebrate with whoever. Celebrate with spirit. But it is a time to just relax and enjoy all of the abundances that we've been given, and to show some gratitude for the abundance that we've been given. We sometimes lose sight of the good when we're surrounded by a lot of things that have been going on. And I think I'm feeling that there's been a whirlwind. I'm seeing tornadoes in my head for some people. And that can bring around like a lot of I'm just feeling this energy of overwhelm, of drowning into it. So just take a moment, take a pause. Remember your strength, and you are very capable of going down this new path that you've chosen. So take a moment, celebrate, make a good meal, go for a little walk, share some time with some friends. And again, we're going to end off with that little set of cards with the Six of Pentacles, which is again about balance. And this is your balance. So you've got balance coming in on both ends. You're starting out with spirit aligning things for you, and you creating balance and stability within yourself, which is so incredibly important. I'm going to pull a few more cards here and clarify some of this and see if there's anything else that needs to come out for anyone. Where am I going, Spirit? Daffodils may be of some significance to somebody. Lizards. Getting bearded dragon. Someone with a bearded dragon. All right, let's clarify that. Justice card, please. And the Ten of Swords. Goodness, even the cards are sticking to my hands today. Mouthful of marbles and sticky fingers. And the King of Wands. If I can hit a hot flash now, I'll be 3 for 3. Ah, goodness. We have the Eight of Autumn there. Okay. And for the Three of Cups. And we have the Six of Pentacles. Could you clarify that for us, Spirit, please? You know you're close to manic when you're cracking yourself up. All right. So with the Justice card, I have the Queen of Spring, which is the Queen of Wands. So we've got that King of Wands energy going. We've got that Queen of Wands energy going. You're feeling yourself. You're feeling the energy. You're feeling the passion rise within you. And you're seeing the potential of where you can go now that things are starting to even out a little bit. And now that you've gone through and let go and have had this closure and kind of this painful ending, you have a reason to celebrate. So the Four of Spring is the Four of Wands. So it's a card of celebration and again of balance. The Four is a stability card. So this is a stable foundation of which you can build upon now after you've let everything else go. You're seeing that castle in the background, and sand castles are important for somebody. With the King of Wands, I have the Eight of Autumn, which is the same as the Eight of Pentacles. So this is about working on those goals and dreams that you have, all of these new inspirations and ideas you've been working on, allowing yourself to be seen, doing the things you enjoy, finding that passion again. And this is take what you can learn about everything that interests you. There's never too much, there's never mouthful of marbles. There's no such thing as having too much knowledge. Read something that interests you, that sparks more about where you want to go. Ask to be led to the information and the people and the things that will help you go down the path you want to go to, that will give you the correct information or the right information for you. Learn what you can. You're putting the work into your craft. I'm getting that for somebody. You've really been putting a lot of work into your craft. You're going to see success from that. And with the Three of Cups, I have the Six of Winter, which is the same as the Six of Swords. It's about leaving it behind and moving on. So you've left all of this, that Ten of Swords energy, whatever died, whatever you let go, you're moving away from it because you know there are better things for you. It was a hard choice to make to get to this point, but you're doing it. And I don't think that you're doing it alone. I think you're having some help. And I think I'm seeing the pink really standing out on this. There's going to be healing in your relationships that will be cause for celebration. That's specific for somebody. And with the Six of Pentacles, I have 5, Unity, which is the Hierophant card into the regular deck. And this is structures. This is balancing your structure and to do things for the right reason. Look at your belief system of why you are doing what you're doing. Are you in alignment with where you want to go? Or are you butting heads all the time with where you want to go? You're coming up against obstacle, against obstacle, against obstacle. Obstacle, popsicle. I'm just rolling with the silliness at this point because I know that it's just going to go downhill from here. And again, I'm seeing community here, along with this Three of Cups. So there's something about finding a new community, a new group of people that are supportive in your endeavors and that will help you move away from things because you're going to be inspired. And that's specific for somebody. It's coming. You're going to be inspired to go. for the rest that have this is coming out, you've already kind of hit this. So this is kind of hitting a lot of different people at a lot of different stages, apparently. But look at where you are and look at what you're doing. Is it serving you? Is it creating balance or is it causing an imbalance? And let that guide you on your path as you move forward into new things that will bring you greater joy, greater fulfillment, greater connection, and a way to express yourself fully, authentically, and unapologetically. I am going to pull one more card and I'm going to go with the Oracle deck. All right, Spirit, one last card that we can take with us from this message, and hopefully we can breathe and hopefully everybody sorted out what message was for them, because there were a lot of different things that came out. No wonder I was finding it hard to get everything out mumbly jumbly. And just so you know, this is my only platform, so if you see me show up anywhere else, that's not me, so report block. And I'm never going to reach out to you in the comments looking for WhatsApp and trying to offer you a reading. So just so you know that, I kind of want to throw that in there too, because the scammers be crazy. All right, one more card, and let's see what we have going on here. That's the one. Childhood, innocence. It's strange that this would, not strange, but it's different that this would come up because, I pull my own cards in the morning, and for 3 mornings in a row, I have another deck that I use, and innocence has come up 3 days in a row. And it's coming up here again. I feel this is important not only for me, but for everyone. Your inner child needs attention. You need to let go of the expectations of things that are no longer relevant to you, and go back and think back to when you were a child, of all the things that lit you up, that you created. The mud pies, rock stew, model airplanes, painting, whatever you did, whatever lit you up then is going to be something that's going to spark interest in you now. And the innocence is also coming through as sometimes it's hard when we're dealing with other people to see them in a good light, because their attitudes are so aggressive, hateful, and negative. And it's very triggering. There's a trick that has come up for me that I started using. And when you're speaking with someone who, and I saw this on a video somewhere, and I wish I could remember where, but when you're speaking with someone who is very difficult and you're having a hard time, imagine you're speaking to their inner child and see beyond that, what you're seeing, that what's coming at you, so that when you respond rather than react, you're responding to that inner child within them. And it will help elevate your response, because you're taking that moment, okay, I see this person has their own inner child like I do. and they're speaking from a very wounded place, how can I respond to this and speak to their inner child so that I have a boundary, but they feel heard? Because truth be told, we're all innocent in ways. We were all children. We all have an inner child. And we have to allow that and respect that into everybody, each person. Anyway, I'm going to close that out there. Let the light shine on all of the wonderful things that your inner child has to show you. Step forward in faith. Just keep grounded, keep your balance, and know that everything is working out for your highest good. Just take a break, take a breath. You're allowed to do that because there's no rush. There's no rush. What's meant for you will never pass you by. Well, that's it for me for today. Thank you for joining in. Please like, subscribe, share if it resonates with you. And please only take what resonates with you. Don't try to make anything force or fit. That's not how it works. This is, my readings are for confirmation. So if it's not something you already know, then it might not be your reading and it might be on the next reading. So take care. I love you and I wish you all the best and all the love in the world. Be safe, everybody. Be kind.